So is this the type of return you think that Philadelphia is going to get for Scott Laughton, or do you think it's not enough?
I think this is what they're getting. I don't think Scott Laughton's as high value as he used to be. I think, they've been trying to move him, I think, for the last couple seasons. And he is still a guy that could maybe benefit from a change in scenery. And the Jets do need a second line center, even though it doesn't seem like they need one with how they're playing. And they did just re-sign Mesnikov not that long ago. And he's really been their second line center. And he's not doing a bad job at it. It's not really that they're really desperate right now with how much they're winning, and it looks like they're going to be running away with the Western Conference at this point. And maybe even the league. I mean, at the end of the season. So I mean, Laughton would upgrade it a bit and add to that depth. And we talked about it on Prospect Corner past episode about prospects that could get traded, and we talked about Ville Heinola, and saying that he's a guy that, you mentioned the injuries. He's been dealing with so much. And at the beginning of this season, it looked like, this is the chance he can really solidify himself in a spot. And then he gets hurt again. And that's really kind of derailed his development a bit. And I think he could benefit maybe from a reset somewhere else. And I think Philadelphia would probably be a good spot for him. I just has to stay healthy. I think that's the biggest thing. Because he still has a lot of potential. He's still quite young too.
Yeah. I there was a report in the last couple of days that Winnipeg had offered a second round pick to Philadelphia for Scott Laughton, and I don't see Heinola having any more value than a second round pick. So I'm assuming that Philadelphia would say no to this, but this is the type of deal I could see going down. Like maybe a bit of a better prospect than Heinola. Like I wonder if Philadelphia would take Chaz Lucius, or if they would take I don't think Winnipeg would offer up like Brad Lambert or anything like that, but one of those guys that are just kind of their higher end guys. Winnipeg has a really good prospect pool, and it kind of goes under the rug or under the radar. People don't give them appreciation for that. So they do have guys more valuable than Heinola. Like, would they look at Salamonson instead? That could make sense. I don't think many Jets fans want to give up Salamonson for Scott Laughton, but that's a deal I could see making more sense.